A very good morning, my dear student. I am well and hope that you and your family members are also well by the grace of God. In our last video, we have discussed about exercise 3.1 and today we are going through exercise 3.2 of chapter 3, that is playing with numbers. So our first question is, what is the sum of any two odd number and what is the sum of any two even number? As we have discussed in our introduction part, in the video of the introduction part, what are odd numbers and even numbers, so you must be familiar with it. So odd numbers are those which are not divisible by 2 and end with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And even number are those which are divisible by 2 and end with digits 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So our first question is, what is the sum of any two odd number? So before I will discuss the answer, let's see the example first. What an example I have given. So 5 plus 3, so both are odd. So when 5 and 3 are added, we got 8. So 8 is an even number. Again, another example like 15 plus 13. Then also we are getting 28. So what result you get? Obviously you got that when we add two odd number, we got even number. So first question answer will be what? The sum of any two odd number is even number. Then second question, what is the sum of two even numbers? So by the example only we will discuss. So first example I gave 2 plus 8. So 2 plus 8 is 10. Again second example 12 plus 28. 12 plus 28 is 40. So 10 and 40 both are even. So we came to know that the sum of any two even number is also even number. That means when we add two odd number, the result will be even number, and when we add two even number, then also the result will be even number. Now question number 2, state whether the following statements are true or false. The first question is, the sum of three odd number is even. Whether it is false or true, let me find it with an example. Okay, the sum of three odd number. Three odd numbers starting from 1, we will take 1 plus 3 plus 5. What answer you will get? 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. That means odd answer we will get. But here in the question is given that the sum of three odd number is even. That is why it is false. Then B, the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. So two odd numbers, same example we will take. So 1 plus 3 plus one even number we have to take. Suppose 2 we are taking. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 will be what? 6. So 6 is an even number. So that is why it is true. Then C, the product of three odd number is odd. Odd number. Again we will take one another example also you can take 11, 13, 15. Just take this smallest digit, then it will be easy for you. That is why I have discussed with the smallest digit only. So 1 into 3 into 5. What answer you will get? 1 into 3 will be 3. 3 into 5 will be 15. So 15 is an odd number. So answer we are getting odd. So that is why it is true. Then D, if an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. Any number you take, any even number you take, suppose 12 is divided by 2. So what will be the quotient? 6. 2 into 6 is 12. So 6 is a what? Even or odd number? It is an even number. But here in the answer it is given that it will be odd. That is why it is false. So question number 2E. All the prime numbers are odd. So first of all, let us discuss about the prime numbers. So prime number has two factors, 1 and the number itself. That is why prime number starting with what digit? Do you know? If we think about 1, yes, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Then we will discuss about next number, that is 2. 2 is what? Prime or composite. So since 2 is having only two factor, that means 1 into 2 is 2 and 2 into 1 is 2. That is why 2 is a prime number. But here in the question it is given all prime numbers are odd, but 2 is an even number, so it is false. Okay, then F, prime numbers do not have any factors. Prime numbers have factor, but only 2 factors. But here in the question given that they do not have any factor only, so obviously it is false. Then G, sum of 2 prime number is always even. So prime number, you can take any 2 prime number like 2 and 3. If you add that 2 plus 3, what answer you will get? 5. So 5 is a what? Odd number, but answer it is given even. That is why it is false. Then H, 2 is the only prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. Yes, that is correct. Only 2 is a number which is even and also prime. Other than that, all prime numbers are odd. Okay? But don't think that all odd numbers are prime. It is not correct. All prime numbers are odd except 2. 2 is a even prime number and all prime numbers are odd. But all odd numbers are not prime numbers. Remember that. Then I, all even numbers are composite number. So that is also not true. Yes, all even numbers. Suppose another example you take 4. Okay, all even number we will discuss like 2, 4, 6. Yes, they say that all even number are composite number. But 2 is a number which is prime also and what? It is a prime number also and even number also. Okay. So it is said that all even number are composite. That is why it is false. So J, the product of 2 even number is always even. Product of 2 even numbers. So 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is what? 8. So it is a even number. That is why it is true. So now question number 3. The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. Find such pair of prime numbers up to 100. So after 100 we have to find the prime number which are having same digits. Okay, but maybe reverse. See the number, first number 13 and 31, both are reverse of it, so both are prime numbers. So you just have a look to page number 52 of your textbook. You will get to know better. See this page. Okay, we will go through. So here you can see the number which are circled, they are prime number, and which are crossed, they are composite number. But one is a number which is neither prime nor composite. So we can see here 17. So 13 we got, 13 is there, as well as 13 is a number, as well as 31. Both are reverse and both are prime. Then 17 and 71. Both of them are reverse of each other and also prime. The next 37, 73. Both are reverse of each other and prime number. And then 79 and 97. Both are prime as well as reverse of each other. Did you get that? So the answer of question number 3 will be, so the pair of prime numbers with same digits up to 100 are as follows: 17 and 71, 37 and 73, 79 and 97. Now question number 4. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. We have to write the both composite and prime numbers separately which are less than 20. Again let's move to the same page, page number 52 of your textbook. So here you can see the prime number are circled. So less than 20 we have to find out the prime number. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19 are the number which are less than 20 and are prime. And secondly, which are composite but less than 20 will be what? 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, These are the numbers which are composite and they are lesser than 20. Now question number 5, what is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? So between 1 and 10, we know the prime number between 1 and 10 are 2, 3, 5 and 7 only. So among these 4, which is the greatest prime number? So 7 is the greatest prime number among these 4. So that is why 7 is the greatest prime number among them. That means in between 1 and 10. Now question number 6. So express the following as the sum of two odd prime number. So here are some numbers. We have to show it as a summation of two prime numbers. So 44, 3 plus 41 both are prime is equal to 44. 5 plus 31 both are prime is equal to 36. 5 plus 19 both are prime is equal to 24, and 5 plus 13 is equal to 18. So both are prime, 5 and 13. So you need to go through that same page 52 and you have to find the numbers which are prime and you have to add. Then when you will get 44, when you will get 36, you have to go through it. Then obviously you will get to know and try to learn. Okay, it is easy to find out, but directly if somebody asks you, you will not be able to answer. So better you just try to learn from 1 to 100 which are the prime number and composite number. Okay. Now let's move to question number 7. Give 3 pairs of prime number whose difference is 2. So we all know which are prime number, and we all know about the twin prime also. So twin prime are the number whose difference is 2. So we have to find out the twin prime now. Starting from 2, then 2 after that 3 is there, but their difference is not 2. That is why 2 and 3 we cannot put them in pair. After 3, 5 is the prime number. So 5 minus 3 is 2. That is why we can say that 3 and 5 are twin prime. After 5, 7 is there. So 7 minus 5 is 2. That is why 5 and 7 are also twin prime. After 7, what is the next prime number? 11. So 11 minus 7 is not 2. That is why we cannot put them as a twin prime pair. Okay. After 11, what is the prime number? 13. So 13 minus 11 is 2. That is why the 3 pair of prime number whose difference is 2 are 3 and 5, 5 and 7, and 11 and 13. Okay. Now question number 8. Which of the following numbers are prime? 23, 51, 37, 26. We have to find out among this which are prime. So first of all, we know that prime number has only 2 factors and composite numbers are having more than 2 factors. So let's find the factor first, then it will come out. See, 23, 1 into 23 is 23 and 23 into 1 is 23. Only 2 factor. Since 23 has only 2 factor, that is 1 and 23, hence it is a prime number. So easy. Second one, 51 is there. So 1 into 51 is 51, and then 3 into 17 is also 51. So here how many factors we get? Since 51 has 4 factors, 1, 3, 17 and 51, 4 factors we are getting. Hence it is not a prime number, it is obviously a composite number. Now let's proceed to question number 9. Write 7 consecutive composite number less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them. So let's move to same page 52 of your textbook. Then you will find easy to find out all the consecutive composite numbers less than 100, but there is no prime number in between. So can you see from 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. These are the 7 composite number which are serially. In between no prime number are there, but other in between prime number you will get serially 7 consecutive composite number you will not get. From 90 to 96, those are the numbers which are composite and there is no prime number in between. Consecutive composite number. So the 7 composite number between 89 and 97, both which are prime are 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. Then question number 10. Express each of the following number as the sum of 3 odd prime. Beforehand we got the sum of 2 odd prime. Now sum of 3 odd prime. So 21, 31, 53 and 61 are given. So we have to find in the chart only which 3 prime number if we add we will get 21. Okay, so 3 plus 5 plus 13 is 21. 3 plus 5 plus 23 is 31. Sorry, first one, 3 plus 5 plus 13 is 21. Then 3 plus 5 plus 23 is 31. Then 13 plus 17 plus 23 is equal to 53. And then 7 plus 13 plus 41 is equal to 61. Now question number 11. Write 5 pairs of prime number less than 20. So 5 pairs of prime number we have to write, but they should be less than 20, and their summation, whatever result we are getting after adding those prime number less than 20, the answer should be divisible by 5. So one hint is here. Suppose 3 and 7 are the prime number which are less than 20. After adding we are getting 10. So 10 is divisible by 5. So that way we have to find out. So here 2 and 3, when we added we got 5. This 5 is divisible by 5 directly. Again 2 plus 13. So 13 is 2 and 13 both are less than 20. When we add we are getting 15. So 15 is divisible by 5. Then 3 and 17. When we add we got 20. So 20 is directly divisible by 5. Then 7 and 13. Only prime number we are taking. Okay. 7 and 13. If when we add we are getting 20. And 20 is divisible by 5. So 19 and 11. After adding we are getting 30. Don't think of the result, okay? The result should not be less than 20. The prime number should be less than 20. So numbers we are taking 19 plus 11. So they are less than 20, but the result can be more than 20. No problem, okay? So 30 is there. 30 is divisible by 5. Hope so you have understood this. Now question number 12. Fill in the blanks. So a number which has only 2 factors. So what is it? We have already discussed the number which are having only 2 factors are called what? Prime numbers. And second question given, the number which are having more than 2 factor. Obviously more than 2 factor which is having? Composite, opposite of prime. Then 12C, 1 is neither what? 1 is neither prime nor composite. So easy. Then D, the smallest prime number. Which is the smallest prime number? Starting, the prime number starts from which digit? 2. So 2 is the smallest prime number. Then smallest composite number. So 2 is a prime number. Then 3 is a prime number. After that 4. 4 is not a prime number. That means the composite number. So composite number starts with 4. That means the smallest composite number will be 4. Then last question. The smallest even number is 2. Yes. Smallest even number is also 2. And the smallest prime number is also 2. So we have discussed 3.2 till here. I hope so you have understood well. Have a nice day. Thank you.